All right, have and have not fans, this is another interesting video in regards to everybody's favorite person to hate, Miss Ice Queen Veronica Harrington herself. But it could be argued that Candace is the most hated character on the show in terms of love-hate. But hey, tomato tomato. Now this video, I really am trying to figure out the correct way to title it, because you know YouTube's been tripping lately with like copyright and demonetization based off, you know, like certain words and phrases used in videos. So let's just put it this way. I mean, I was going to say, you know, will Veronica kill herself this season? But then I thought about the Kelly video I did that got demonetized because of suicide. I'm probably going to say breakdown or bloodbath. I don't know, but let's just put it this way. I feel like Veronica Harrington may cause a bloodbath this season, because remember, Jim Cryer did the same thing a couple seasons ago, you know, calling up Mama Rose and then having what, Terrell, Toxic, Professor Cannon, and then allegedly had a hitman in Veronica's house, but then said, you know, hey, you know what, I'm going to call that hit off. And then it was orchestrated that, hey, Veronica was the one to set up the hitman, and that's a rabbit hole in itself. But it wouldn't surprise me if Veronica is the one to snap and either kill a lot of people, or excuse me, have them killed, or she kills herself, because at this point Veronica's losing it. I mean, we all know she's been crazy for a while, but I mean, like, legitimately this season looks like everything is falling apart, because every man in her life right now is going to be caught by her with somebody else, because, you know, we have her looking through the window at David's new house and then allegedly sees Erica and David. I don't know if they're still sitting on the stairs kissing like we saw them in that one scene where Erica poured a glass of wine and was massaging his back. Maybe they were having sex on the floor, or wait, I think they fixed that bed up actually in the living room. I think David fixed up the bed, or he said that he was fixing it, but then Justin showed up. So they're probably having sex on the floor. So I don't know. Veronica walks into the window, and that's probably what she sees. I'm guessing that she sees them together. Let's just put it that way. She sees them together. Then later on, we know that she walks into a room. I'm guessing that some people are telling me that this is possibly the same like apartment, condo, or whatever that David was hiding out in after the whole, you know, burning of the house by Veronica. And that's where Jeffrey and Justin are. But I'm more led to believe that this is the same apartment that Justin said that he was out there looking for while Jeffrey was in jail. I don't know. Or maybe because, you know, his wife serves him with maybe divorce papers, or hands him back her wedding ring, that maybe Justin just went out and got an apartment, and then Jeffrey finds out where it is. And basically we know that Veronica eventually walks in on Jeffrey and Justin on the couch. Then finally it looks like, you know, we have Melissa and Benny going at it on the couch, and she walks in on them and literally looks like she's trying to fight Melissa. So her soon-to-be ex-husband, because if I'm not mistaken, they haven't went to divorce court yet, so the divorce isn't finalized, but the paperwork is en route. We have her homosexual son, and then we have her quote-unquote boo, Benny, and we have David with Erica. And I guess you could say that Veronica's pissed off because this young whore steps into her territory, and she's living in the dream house that Veronica always wanted to live in. Then you have her son, who she doesn't want to be a homosexual, on a couch having, you know, shirtless, making out with another man who she doesn't know yet is the same man that tried to run her off the road. And finally, you have her new boo, Benny, messing around with her gay son's pregnant fiance. It's just ridiculous how you cannot tell me that Veronica will not snap at this in this season. It's just ridiculous. And maybe once again I'm saying it, maybe Veronica actually commits suicide, or she calls for a bloodbath herself, because remember, to my knowledge, I don't think Veronica has ever dealt with the Malones, but she does have connections, such as, you know, that one girl she had within Quita's organization. And maybe she'll make some calls herself, because allegedly she did call somebody to set up a hit in her own house which led to Maggie Day's death, that means Veronica she does have some underworld connections, if you will. So I'm guessing that she's either going to kill herself or call for a bloodbath for the heads of Erica, Justin, and Melissa, especially Melissa if it turns out she's not pregnant. But, you know, we've already talked about this in so many videos. So I just wanted to gauge my audience, you know, do you think it's possible that Veronica Harrington's own, I guess you could say, behavior will lead to her own downfall? Or she will end up calling for a bloodbath on all these people that are corrupting the men in her life, her soon-to-be ex-husband, her son, and, you know, of course, her eye candy, or whatever you want to call it, Benny. I feel like this should lead to a very, very interesting discussion in the comment section below. I would love to read some of the comments and engage with the audience, so let me know. What do you think Veronica will do at the back half of this season? Do you think she'll end up with a bloodbath, or do you think she'll end up in a bath of her own blood?